Hi, Sag. I hope everybody's doing well. We're going to look at 2018 and see what it has in store for you. So if you have a birthday this month, happy birthday to all the Sages. I bet you guys are all excited about Saturn coming out of your sign. Thank goodness, right? So if you want a personal 2018 forecast, all of the information is below the video. And I am doing the full year for the personals. For the general readings, I'm only doing up till June. So we're going to pull a major arcana, and then we will clarify it with the other deck. We have the Sun. We have the Fool for February. We have the Magician for March. We have the World for April. We have the Emperor for May. And we have the High Priestess for June. Nice. I like it. So the Sun. In January, things coming to light. Clarity. Having a bright new day. Could it be something in December happened? Something this month happened that brought some clarity to your life in January. Let's find out. January 2018 for Sag. Ooh, Queen of Pentacles and the Six of Swords. There could be an earth sign in your life. You could be thinking about walking away from an earth sign. Could be in work. This could be you just feeling very stable because you did walk away from rough waters. You saw some clarity in a situation. So, we'll just let all those come out. Sag. Threw all those down at me. Six of Pentacles, Nine of Swords, Six of Wands, Seven of Swords, Three of Swords, 10 of Wands, 9 of Wands, 8 of Cups, and the Ace of Wands. So, very clear to me. The bottom of the deck is the Seven of Pentacles. You have been sowing your seeds. You've been waiting for this harvest. You feel like you've given way too much to a situation. Too much to a situation that was overburdening, that put you in a Nine of Swords state, that put you in a Nine of Wands state. And I do want you to notice that with these two, nines are, you are almost to the end of that cycle. You are almost there. And then we do the 10 of Wands, which is the ending of that cycle because you are way too overburdened. Yes, you were still pushing forward. And it could be that you felt deceived. It could be that you were deceiving yourself. You found some clarity in this situation because of heartbreak. The Eight of Cups, walking away from something that you were emotionally invested in that no longer serves you. And that brings you to victory. It gave you this clarity. It gave you this opportunity to release yourself from something. Could be a job. I feel like with the heartbreak and with the Eight of Cups, it might have been something emotional, a relationship. It could be that not necessarily you're walking away from a relationship, but maybe just those emotional aspects of a relationship that weren't serving you, that were overburdening. Or walking away from a relationship because you were giving too much. So January, it looks like you might kind of be clearing your slate with possibly an earth sign. So in February, we have the Fool. After clearing things out, after getting that Ace of Wands moment in your life, getting some clarity, seeing things how they truly are with the Sun, you're ready to take that leap of faith. You're ready to move forward. You are ready to jump right in, is what I just heard. Jump right in. So let's see what we're jumping into. I say we because I'm a Sag moon. It's just, and I relate to my Sag moon a lot. Lately it's been my Libra rising, but that Sag moon, it sure does like to come out. So we have the Ace of Wands again. We have the Nine of Swords again. I was like, do we have all of the same cards? We don't, but there are several. We have the Three of Swords again. We have the Three of Pentacles. I thought that was the Six at first. We have the Wheel of Fortune. We have the Ace of Swords. So 2 aces in February. We have the Magician. And we have the Empress. So you've been manifesting this renewal. You've been manifesting this leap of faith. You've been manifesting wanting to move forward in a situation that was really putting you in this state of mind that was heartbreaking. How long were you doing this? How long were you heartbroken? So you get this great idea. Possibly have a conversation about it. The Ace of Swords, swords are thoughts. They're also communication. And then you have this Ace of Wands moment where you get this opportunity. Take a leap of faith. End the karmic cycle with the Wheel of Fortune. Three of Pentacles, start to rebuild. You possibly have people around you that are helping you rebuild in your life. All of these opportunities that are coming to you, they're saying take a leap of faith. Jump right in. We have Temperance. We have the Seven of Cups. And we have the World. Bottom of the deck again is Judgment and the Hierophant and the Lover's card and the Two of Cups. Yowza. Interesting. And we have the Queen of Wands, which is you. There you are, Sag, in all your beautiful, focused, chaotic glory. So, what am I seeing here? I'm seeing this manifestation of renewal in February. Possibly being very patient, looking at all of your options because you got this opportunity. Now what do I get to do? I have all of these options in front of me. I have this great opportunity. Which one am I going to take? And letting the universe guide you. Taking control of a situation. The earth sign could be a Taurus from January. And it could do with love. Ending that karmic cycle with the wheel. Starting a new one. And then you get this very soulmate connection. In February. After heartbreak. After sitting in your thoughts. And it could be that renewal of your relationship. It could be a new relationship if one ended. It could be, you know, the very idea of wanting to have this relationship, being ready for it to come along because you've renewed after this heartbreak. And you're going to want to take a leap of faith on that. I think that's fantastic. In March, we have the Magician. Manifesting. So you started manifesting in February, and now it's like the overall theme of the month. You want to begin this new cycle. You ended that karmic journey. Maybe you were on that karmic journey for a while. Maybe that karmic journey was happening for a whole year because, you know, 360 days, 65 days. The Magician. So what you are manifesting in your world is putting you up in your head. The Eight of Swords. I will let you know. I will let you notice. I will let you in that there is a bull behind this guy. If that guy doesn't move from this position, that bull's going to get fired up first. But whatever you've been manifesting, whatever bit has been going on in your mind, it could be, you know, the Magician speaks of being manipulated as well. So this could be a very manipulative situation that you're in. But I kind of feel like you've been manifesting things. You could be the manipulative one because we went from the 8 and we're back into the 9 of Swords. Are you staying in this karmic cycle or are you just mourning what you've lost? Because swords are thoughts. When we have the 8 of Swords and the 9 of Swords, You have to realize that you can get out of that situation. And you have hope in the future. Shedding, I'm shedding, always shedding. Okay, so we have the King of Swords on the bottom of the deck. We also have the Four of Pentacles. I feel like this is holding on to that situation. I feel like you're still holding on to the situation, possibly so tightly. And it could be that you're saving money to get out of this Eight of Swords, Nine of Swords state. The Eight of Pentacles is like that rebuilding process. The Moon. You could be in this Eight of Swords and Nine of Swords and not talking about it. Keeping everything under wraps. All of those emotions under wraps. But you're ready to take flight. You're ready to take flight and have some stability in your life. None of this back and forth. We have the King of Swords. We have the Seven of Wands. We have the Nine of Wands. We have Death. And there you are again. The Queen of Wands. So there's this combative nature. Are you fighting yourself? Are you fighting your external world? There's a lot of fire. There's a lot of thinking and a lot of fire going on. But the Seven of Wands and the Nine of Wands is that very combative nature. Ready for a fight. Standing your ground. Could be with an air sign. Death. Or somebody with a lot of air in their chart. Somebody with a lot of earth in their chart. This is the transformative ideal within you that needs to die to be reborn. This is a very spiritual card, the Death card. And I feel like these emotions that have been going on inside you that are putting you in the Eight and Nine of Swords really need to come to the surface because you have good things coming. You know, you get to take flight. You've been manifesting this to have that stable new beginning. So, March and manifestation. So we get to April and we have the World. So after you've been manifesting, you finish the karmic cycle, you're still kind of in agony about what's going on. Maybe you get to end that cycle. I've had people ask me like how long karmic cycles last. And it really depends. It depends on what the situation is. It depends on how long you're supposed to be learning the lesson. It depends on if you fight against the lesson. If you do not follow what the universe wants you to follow, it's really hard to get out of that karmic cycle. I fought my karmic cycle for a while because I thought, no, I can do this. I can do this on my own. I didn't do it on my own. The universe is like, I have other plans for you. So I was pushed out. No matter how hard I fought it, I was pushed out. You know, you can try and try and try and try and keep having that really bad luck. Keep trying really, really hard. And we don't realize that that's what we're doing, pushing against the universe. Seven of Swords and the Sun coming to clarity. Am I deceiving myself? Am I running away with my thoughts? Am I not listening to what the universe has for me? We have the Eight of Wands. We have the Three of Cups. And we have the Death card again. Could be a Scorpio that you're dealing with. The Three of Cups is that very spiritual connection you have with your social group. The people that are in your life that you can communicate with, that you can move towards with the Eight of Wands, that will back you up, that know this transformation that you're going through is helpful, is going to help you in the long run. We have the Page of Swords. We have the Knight of Pentacles. And we have the Two of Wands. So, bottom of the deck is the Page of Cups. And in this deck, the Page of Cups is like, these two people down here are like begging that guy for some nourishment. Just a little bit of something, right? We also have the Ten of Wands. So this is that very conversation with your friends. Moving forward, taking flight. It could be over the internet. You could actually be moving in April, starting that new beginning. But you're feeling kind of stuck. You're feeling kind of stagnant. Is it that clarity, that knowing that your friends can help you move forward, really what you need to communicate, what you need to open up to in April? Because I feel like this transformative process that's going on, you've really been keeping it under wraps. You were last month, you were in March, you know, you weren't bringing those emotions to the surface. And it's like you're still begging for the emotional support, but are you accepting it when it's offered? We have the Ten of Wands. We have the Six of Swords. We have the Hermit. Bottom, again, is the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords is really standing your ground also, but not realizing that there's like a predator behind you, kind of like stalking you. Do you see how my eyebrow furrowed there? Oh, furrowed. What a word. So these two, I want you to notice, actually there's three here that have black cloaks on. It's like they're hiding. You know, the Hermit, the Death card, the Page of Swords. Because the Page of Swords is that conversation that needs to be had, but it's very tentative. It's almost sneaky. It could be, again, that somebody's spying on you, that there's a predator sneaking up to you, and you don't know about it. But because of all this overburdening that's going on in your external world, and I can't tell if it's in love, if it's in work. We do have the Knight of Pentacles here. We had Pentacles in March. But I feel like that it's just overall a burden that you have, that you really need to walk away from these rough waters because you're overburdened, and there's a new cycle happening in your world. And I feel like you need to open up to your friends about it, because I feel like you're deceiving yourself that you can do it on your own. So May, we have the Emperor. Standing your ground, being in control. Taking these opportunities that you have. Maybe becoming your own boss. Did you take that leap of faith? That new beginning to end the cycle? And now you're really taking charge of your life in May. Those cards flipped out. We have the Devil. And we have the Seven of Swords again. Somebody's really fucking with you. It could be a Capricorn that's fucking with you. But somebody's being very deceptive. Somebody's like sneaking away in the middle of the night. Somebody is lying, stealing something. Somebody's doing something. The Six of Wands. And I think you recognize it. And I think you're going to take control of the situation. I think you're beginning to recognize how all of this is affecting your life. How all of this mischievous behavior, this devil activity is affecting your life. It could be you being the sneaky person to get recognition. There could be some manipulation happening. The Tower. We did not do the new cycle. We did not end that cycle and start a new beginning. We did not listen to the universe. Because when the Tower comes in May, sure, maybe you're recognized for something, but was it not in the best way? So after the Tower, you have to start new. The Fool, and right after the Tower, you have to start new. You have to take control. You have to be in charge of your life, of your morality, of the things that are going on around you to get that victory. To make sure that the people around you are doing you right. Because when there's deception, if you're not the one that's being deceptive, and I'm not saying that you are being the one that's deceptive at all. It's, just a thought that came to me. If somebody's being deceptive to you, and you want to recognize that situation, the Tower comes, you're like, I'm out. Fuck this, I'm out. We get the Knight of Swords, and we get the Four of Wands, so stand up for it. Stand up for it. Be in charge. Take charge of that. The Eight of Wands. Movement forward, knowing your direction, possibly saying something about it, instead of keeping things under the moonlight. Justice. And then we have the Queen of Wands again. You guys recognize this. You recognize this Ten of Wands overburdening. High Priestess, using your intuition. Like, what is all this shit that I'm going through here? Why do I keep putting myself through it? The Tower came. My Tower came in May. We can have Tower moments all the time, but especially if we don't end a cycle when we're supposed to. So May. Let's get that Tower down before. Or let's just finish the cycle before so we don't have to deal with it. The High Priestess is June. Really, really looking at all the details. Watching every move. Making sure you know all the people around you. Making sure that you are focused on the real thing. On the real deal. What's your truth? What's your life? Because once the Tower comes, if we don't let that fall, it just gets worse. Gets worse, Sag. We don't want it to get worse. Let's see what June has for us. Hopefully there are really happy things happening in June. I'm looking forward to it. What does June look like? Three of Cups. Your friends are back. Maybe your friends are helping you rebuild. Pick up the rubble. Maybe you did walk away from the rough waters into calmer waters. Maybe you went to the Ace of Cups and you're more emotionally fulfilled now because intuitively you knew you have people around you that love you, that can give you that emotional fulfillment. It doesn't have to be in a relationship. It could just be in your external life. It could be internally. Strength. You might have a Leo around you, or you're just being extremely strong through this. Sometimes that's what happens. Sometimes that's what we have to do to get past things. It's just walk away. It's hard, really hard. But if we want to have that emotional fulfillment, we have to be strong enough to walk away. Eight of Swords. So you're worried about it. You're worried about it. Four of Cups, the Star, Justice, Page of Pentacles, Two of Cups, and there you are again. Underneath you is the Lovers. So in June, this relationship battle that you've been having for the first half of the year, that's what I feel like it is. And I really feel like that it's the relationship battle that you've been having isn't something that you want to walk away from. I feel like the battle's been inside of you this whole time. Maybe you're thinking too much about it. With an earth sign, with an air sign, could be with another fire sign, could be with a Leo. But I really feel like there is this need to just use your intuition. If your intuition is saying you need to walk away, then walk away. If your intuition is saying, you know what, you're using your head too much, get out of your head. Follow your wishes. Find that balance. You know, sit and contemplate a little bit those emotions instead of being so impulsive. Try and get out of your head a little bit. I know it's tough to get out of your head, trust me. I know. But you have this great love. You have this great love. And you want to say something, the Page of Swords. You want to say something about it. So I hope that the conclusion happens before June. You know, we all have free will. We can change all of this. This is kind of just the general energies. Again, if you want to have your own personal reading, all the information is below. Also, the InstantGo app. I'm loving using it with everybody, so please text me your questions, and I'll get back to you in the same day. All of the donations that have come in, thank you so much. It is keeping the channel running. And if you would like to donate, then the link is also below. All of the video recorded readings are still on special through December. If you're not ready for a reading now, but you would like to get one after the first of the year, I am honoring the specials. So the $25 one question reading will still be $25. You use that gift certificate after the first of the year, even though the prices will go up. I am traveling to Pennsylvania next week. I believe I'll be stopping in Pittsburgh on the way home. I will let everybody know who's emailed me where I will be, and we can talk about scheduling personal reading. Blah, blah, blah. Mercury retrograde is killing me. And what else? Oh, I'll be in Florida after the first of the year. Towards the end of January, I'll be in Pensacola. So if you want to know more about that, go ahead and email me as well. I hope everybody's having a great December. Happy birthday for those who are having birthdays. And I will see you guys for the second half of December readings. Bye.